Okay. Hi. I have attempted to make one of these before, but it was terrible and stupid, so I'm making another one, and this one will be better. So Halloween is coming, and I wanted to make this because, just like me, I think a lot of people get makeup influences from each other or makeup advice. It's all just one sort of community. Like I get a lot of my advice and my products and everything, I get mine from YouTube and Instagram. So I figure I might as well share, because like I said, Halloween's right around the corner, so everyone's going to be looking for different kinds of things, or maybe just makeup in general. So, where should I start? Let's talk about face stuff first. So, lately, for concealer, Nars Concealer runs to about $30, which I also have that just from the past. But I found a really awesome dupe that's only $6, and I highly recommend it. It's the Nyx Hd Concealer. Yeah. And it's in the color Porcelain. And it's pretty light. It's almost white. It's like a white, but it's really good for under eye. It doesn't really crease. It doesn't move. You know, it's on par with the Nars. It just costs $6 instead of $32 or whatever. Now for foundation, I actually recently switched. I had a summer foundation that I thought was, holy grail, but it wasn't. I was horribly wrong. With my new job, I'm indoors, I'm outdoors, I'm sweating, I'm not sweating. My skin did a lot of different stuff throughout the day, and the foundation I was using for the summer, it slid right off. It didn't stay. So I started to get worried because I was like, winter's coming, I want to keep this particular job, so I'm still going to be going through all of the skin stuff. So I decided to give Kat Von D's Lock-It foundation a second chance, because I don't know whether she redid the formula as well as the packaging, but this works so much better than it used to, because I had one of these 2-3 years ago, and I hated it. So whatever she did to change it, it's perfect now. I use it every single day. My color is light 44, cool toned, sorry. And I think the lightest she goes to is 42, which is, significantly lighter than this. Now granted, with Kat Von D foundations, they do oxidize to be slightly pink, like I want to say towards like the 10-hour mark. My face and neck don't necessarily match that much anymore, but that's so further on in the day. I'm not even worried about it. I love this stuff. As you can see, I've already used quite a bit, so definitely love it. Wearing it now, doesn't budge, doesn't go anywhere. It's crazy good. So primer. Since we're talking about the power couple here. Believe it or not, my favorite primer is a Maybelline primer. It's a drugstore one. It's, I want to say it's between like $6 and $10. I don't really remember. I've had this for a while because I bought like 2 of them at the same time, so they've really lasted. So this is the Master Prime by Face Studio. Mine is the Blur and Smooth. It's the blue one. There's 3 of them. There's a green one, which is color correcting. There's a pink one, which is like highlight, I think. I don't remember. But this is the blue one. It's Blur and Smooth, and it's awesome. It's not necessarily a pore filler. It's just, it does what it says it does. It blurs out all the imperfections, and it smooths out my skin so that I have a completely even base to work with before I put on my foundation. So this is awesome. This is a holy grail for me. Speaking of Halloween, let's talk about this beautiful, beautiful thing. This is from a company called Lunatic Labs, and they are a indie makeup brand, and all of their stuff is like horror themed, and I love it. This is, I don't remember if it was called Book of Shadows, but this is their contour palette, and it's absolutely fabulous. I use it for, you know, my eyes as well as my face. If I'm going somewhere, you know, the whole, if you were stranded on an island, what palette would you take? To all those YouTubers that have like 50 palettes. For me, that's this one. Yeah. Because it's really pretty. It's got, you know, cool tone stuff here. Warm tone on this side, and then all the blushes, all the different pinks down the middle. I love using these pinks on my eyes, especially this one, this like dark pink. You know, these two together, they're like really nice. And they even have like the pans pop out so you can refill them. Cause buying this, I bought it when it came out like a year and a half ago, and brand new this was $70. So I suggest thinking about it, but at the same time these are huge and you're not going to hit pan on these anytime soon. Like I said, mine's almost a year and a half old now. You know, it's definitely made to last. The packaging's super durable. It's super cute because it looks like the book from Hocus Pocus with the creepy eye. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully they brought the price down. They actually just released an Elvira themed palette, which is so cute, and I'm so pissed I can't afford it. But it's so pretty. All of their stuff is super cool. They do lipsticks too. So I highly suggest this as a all-in-one kind of palette. Again, this is from Lunatic Labs. Check them out. Super awesome. Speaking of contour, highlight for pale people. Highlight is so hard to find when you're, you know, a vampire and super pale. But I was out with my friend Kelsey, and she helped me find this highlight from Ulta, and it's their Illuminator in Yellow Diamond. Thumbs up for a Steven Universe reference. That was stupid. But yeah, this is their illuminating powder, and it's super pretty. Like, obviously, it's kind of hard to tell, but I wear it almost every day. I use it as inner corner as well as a cheek highlight. It's just really nice. And it's from Ulta, so it's like $4. Like, it's Ulta brand. Their stuff's usually pretty cheap. Yeah, this is like $4 or $5. It's so nice, though. I love it so much. It really comes through for me. So, not to bring up Halloween again, but I have to. I especially have to with these. My face stays matte almost all day. Now, I have oily to combination skin, usually pretty oily. So finding a decent setting powder was really hard. I mean, granted, this is really great for oily skin, the Kat Von D foundation. However, I found a winning combination that literally keeps me matte all day long. Like, I very rarely have to touch up. Like, the only time I have to touch up is if, like, I, like, touch my face or something. Like, these are so good together. The Nyx Blotting Powder in the color Light. It says light, but to be honest, like how white this is. Like, this is perfect for, like, the goth chicks who want that, like, super light color. That's not even the camera not picking it up. That's literally how light it is. When they say light, they're not kidding. So what I do is I'll use this underneath my eyes and my forehead, my nose, like all the like problem areas. So really just around my nose and underneath my eyes where like everything will crease. I just bake with this. And even though it's a blotting powder, I use it as a setting powder because it's so, like, it doesn't move. It's super nice. Like, kind of underneath of my eyes is slightly lighter than the rest of my face. Like, it keeps everything there, and it's awesome. Unexpectedly awesome. And then my holy grail, pretty much, I've been using this for years, and it's still my favorite. I've tried other stuff, and it just doesn't do the same. The Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in the color Translucent. If I can open it. Comes with a mirror, and it did have a thing, but I don't use those. I use a big powder brush. But like, as you can see, I've already hit pan on it. This is, again, I try to buy 2 at a time with stuff like this just so it lasts a long time, but this is the second one, and it's hit pan. So I use it every single day, and I don't know, I think it's, you know, nothing moves, nothing budges. It's so nice, and it's, I don't know, like, even together, like, even though this is lighter in color, like, it just blends out really well, and they're just a bomb combination. Like, they're really good together. So if you have oily skin, or if you're using grease paint for Halloween, just use these, please. Like, you know, and if you're not fair, so if you don't want to use the light color, I think they have 5 shades of it, 4? They have a couple other shades, but I use this one because, again, pale. Super pale. Okay, so moving on to eyes and lips. Today I tried something new because Lime Crime released their foils with the Prairie collection. I don't know, I'm not a huge Lime Crime person, but I got this, and it's so dumb, and anybody who knows me is gonna laugh, but I got the super foil in Electric and Barbarella. Electric is the gold color, and Barbarella is like that pink purple. So the reason it's funny is because Barbarella is a really just goofy, I think it's 70s. Yeah, I think so. And it's Jane Fonda when she was younger and super hot. But it's just, it's this goofy, inappropriate movie about like her being, you know, Barbarella in space. She's like the heroine, and she's, you know, slutty and goofy, and it's just such a good movie. But they named an eyeshadow after her, so I obviously had to get it. I just got lucky that they're neutral colors that I actually like, you know, otherwise I just would have been a crazy person. I mean, it's happened before. I've bought stuff just for the name. Don't do that. Don't. But I got lucky with this because this stuff is so, it blends out really well. You can use it dry or water activated. For my eyes, I used Barbarella with water, so it's a little bit more like, not like a paste, but like it sticks a little better. And then I used Electric on my lips because I just thought it looked really cool on top of like a neutral brown. So I highly suggest these super foils. I don't necessarily love the Velveteens. I'm not super, I don't have a lot of experience with them. I only have one, and it's because it came with this. I have Cement, which is that blue-gray color, which is super cool, because I like gray lipstick a lot. I like gray and black. But yeah, there's just something about the formula I'm not sure about yet, but, you know, that's just first impressions. But I can definitely say that I love their super foils. I love, love, love this. They had a couple other colors that were cool, but like I said, I got this one because of the movie title. So, but I do suggest them. They're very beautiful. They're easy to use. You can use them dry or with water, depending on how you like to use foil shadows. So yeah, I suggest that. It's from their Prairie collection, so hopefully it's still out. It only came out like 2 months ago, so it should still be around. My throat hurts, that's why my voice sounds like froggy and gross. I'm sorry. Oh well. Alright, so what's underneath Electric is this color by ColourPop. I have the lip pencil, and it's in the color Wet, which is actually kind of funny because this is the lip pencil for it, so it's more of like a neutral purpley brown, but the actual like lipstick that is the color Wet, it's actually like, it's got like a gold foil to it. Like, it literally looks like this, so it's almost like I made the lipstick by combining these two things, because that's really what the lipstick looks like. I just have the lip pencil. But their lip pencils are super pigmented, super creamy. Like, I definitely, if you don't have the patience for liquid lipstick, I suggest their lippy pencils because they're awesome. So, yep, I have 3 of these. I have this one, I have like a blue-gray color, ironically, and I think I have a red one too, but this one, Wet, is my favorite one. Also with lips, going back to NYX, my tried and true, I fell in love with the liquid Suedes, finally. The first one I owned was Stone Fox, and I didn't necessarily love the staying power for Stone Fox, I don't know. But this is Brooklyn Thorn. This is from like the second wave of colors that came through, and this is so pretty on like every single skin tone. Brooklyn Thorn is definitely like the highlight of their most recent release of stuff. I know everybody likes Club Hopper and Alien. Alien is the black color, and Club Hopper is like a more red version of Brooklyn Thorn, whereas like this is more of the beige that's in right now. But they definitely changed the formula, because my Stone Fox one, it like moves, it comes right off, like it doesn't dry, whereas this is awesome. This dries, it stays put, you know, like, I don't even know. It just doesn't go anywhere, and I love it. I wear it to work all the time. It's really awesome. So I suggest getting one of the new wave of colors. Alright, down to, yeah, this is the last thing. So mascara is a huge pain in the ass for me, because most of the time I get drugstore mascara and it is really difficult coming off, or it just, you know, spider lashes, or it makes my lashes stick together and like makes them all gross, and nobody likes that. Or it'll like smudge on my face when I put on setting spray, like it's just no good. But when I was talking to my friend Kelsey, who's a huge influence on me makeup-wise, she had the Rimmel Lash Accelerator, which is like, I don't know how old that formula is, but like everybody used it in like high school and stuff. Like it's been around. And she reminded me, you know, like, hey, you should get this one that we used to have. And so when I went looking for it, I couldn't find the original one, but I did find this one, the Lash Accelerator Endless. It's got a black top and a yellow bottom, whereas the original one has a black bottom and a yellow top. So that's how you know that they're different. Because I swear to God, this is the same formula. Like, my eyelashes look awesome when I wear this. It makes them super long. This comes off with makeup remover super easily. You know, you're not like, it's not painful. You don't have to like rub it off like other mascaras that just don't want to, you know, come off. Definitely doesn't make my lashes spidery. It like spreads them out evenly and just makes them look super long. It's just very pretty. And I get mine in extreme black just because I always end up with a cat eye, so I like to have really dark mascara to go with it. So, especially if you have lighter lashes like I do, or if you just have shorter lashes like this makes a huge difference. It really does. So I highly, highly, highly suggest this. If you're gonna get anything out of here, these are the 3 things that you like need. This mascara and these 2 powders. This is like the 3 necessities that you should take from this. So yeah, that's my face in a nutshell. That's my favorite things right now. And I hope that, I don't know, it helps someone. I hope that, you know, you at least listen to me about those 3, the top 3 things. Especially with Halloween around the corner, you know. Everybody gets creative with the makeup. There's YouTube tutorials. You gotta have fun. You have to. You can't not be into it when you do it. So, those are my favorites. Thanks.